Hey guys, Dan from Daily Joypad here, and this is the second of two Modern Warfare 3 videos looking at the new DLC that came out for Elite subscribers today. This video is looking at Sanctuary, the other was looking at Foundation. There are two new maps, both came out just today. Foundation was a South Korean factory, and Greece. Sanctuary is a Greek sanctuary, religious monastery style place. It's more like a holiday resort. I don't know if holiday resort's actually the right term, but it's very loosely religious. The screenshots that I first saw led me to believe that, because the first screenshot that they released was the interior of a church, and instantly I saw quite a few people commenting about how gunfights in a church would be a bit not risque per se, but some people might not like it necessarily. But in truth, there is only one tiny little church in the map, and you don't necessarily have to do anything in there. Yeah, it's a fairly big map, Sanctuary. It's not huge by any means, but it does have a number of places you really have to keep an eye on. There are many ways enemies can come from. So this is the sort of central bit of the map. There are a couple of small buildings down the sides, and then around the back there's a couple of bridges, and that small churchy place I was talking about is like a little courtyard. I think it's over here. Please excuse me shooting at plant pots that I think are enemies. So yeah, it's really hard to tell what you're doing sometimes on this map. I got blinded there, but I decided to chuck a flashbang back, and I got extremely lucky because it tripped a mine, which the guy had obviously placed to get me on the way past, and it killed him. So that was possibly my luckiest kill ever. I wasn't even aware that flashbangs could trip mines, but there we go. So moving on, this is the small church. As you can see, that was a bit lucky there because a guy spawned right in front of me, and admittedly I hung about just to see if anyone else would spawn there. So I thought, yep, let's have a quick look around the church. It's quite detailed, which is unnecessary, but nice, it's welcome. So now I decided to perch down, use my Predator missile. The problem with a map like this though, it is mostly interior, so I got quite lucky with that one there. Just got caught him trying to run inside. So it is hard to get people on the inside, and I think it's this kill that gets me the helicopter. Yep. I did hit a second person there, but I wasn't sure where they were. So I call him a helicopter. I don't even know if it gets me one kill before I get shot down. Oh no, there we go, it did get me one. And similarly, I call in a care package here, and I get quite lucky, you might think, because I get an AC-130, which is obviously quite rare, but on this map it was practically unusable. I got one kill. And annoyingly, I didn't ever really notice before, but the AC-130's aim is quite limited vertically. You can aim quite low, but to people above you it's not that easy. See, there are a couple of guys in the distance there, but I just couldn't aim high enough, which was a massive pain in the backside. That guy running across the bridge up there, not a chance of getting him. And the thing is, it looks like even though there's about 6 players on their team, I could only see 2 or 3 of them at a time, so a lot of them must have been using Assassin or whichever class it is. I'm no Call of Duty expert. I mean, I play it enough, but compared to some people, not a clue. Yeah, so Sanctuary's a decent map. It's not the best map. It's very aesthetically nice. There's no denying that. It's not a generic war zone or whatever. And I got sniped by some guy above me because I wasn't even aware that there were lookout points of any sort. And this is the bridge I mentioned earlier. I find it a bit misleading, the description of the map talks about it being a cliffside map, which technically it is, but at the same time it's not a major factor. It's just something like don't look down. I'm trying to bring up the description right now. Let's see, Sanctuary. It says, suspended in the air 1,000 feet up, you'll battle more than altitude in the towering sandstone monasteries of central Greece. Formed over millions of years, this sanctuary's natural rock pillars have repelled invading armies and withstood the ravages of time, but now they'll face your deployment. Test your skills and the ancient monk's craftsmanship with your arsenal of SMGs, assault rifles and shotguns. Just remember, don't look down. So it's disappointing. And I've just noticed in that official description from I was going to say Activision, I think it was on the Elite page, and it was supposedly posted by Sledgehammer. Well, that makes no difference. It says on the line, test your skills and the ancient monk's craftsmanship with your arsenal of SMGs, assault rifles and shotguns. SMGs is spelt SMG''S. Tut tut, this is supposed to be professional. Yeah, I'm being picky, I know, just ignore me. But that would be SMG is. Anyway, back to the map. I don't do badly on this map by any means. I think we win. I'm not 100% sure. I failed here because I waited for him to come in so I could hopefully knife him, but he came in firing randomly with his sniper rifle, which whenever I try it does absolutely nothing, but when he did it, he killed me in one shot. I thought I'd poke out here and have a look, see if I could see the guy that was just shooting at me, but I found someone else instead. So I saw that guy was tagged by the recon drone, so I just waited for him to come bouncing past. Saw the guy in the back as well. Killed him, up to 3. I can't remember if I do get a care package here or not. Probably not. Nope, there I go. A couple of them coming from the opposite direction. So if you're an elite subscriber, then you know I didn't fall for that Pavlo, and as you'll see later on, it is a fake package. Doesn't get opened until right at the end, but it does kill the teammate. So yeah, if you're an elite subscriber, you know more maps are always welcome, but it's definitely not the best map ever released for Call of Duty. It's a good map, but there have been better. It's better than Foundation, as you'll hear me say on the Foundation commentary if you go to the Joypad channel and have a look. I mean, Foundation's a bit too... it's not open per se, it's quite tight, but at the same time it's open because there are a lot of ways enemies can come from. But yeah, that's Sanctuary. Please have a look at our channel for more videos. Visit dailyjoypad.co.uk for more information.